So this week's video might be a little different than some of the other ones. It's actually more of a throwback to some of our early videos. We didn't really have any specific projects we were working on, but a lot of little odds and end things around the property we've been doing. So instead of the normal of us just going through a project and talking you through it, this week you just get random clips of different projects we've been doing, and a little bit of narration by me. Since we bought the property, this tree at the top had been knocked down and blocking the path to the back corner. I've been meaning to cut it for a while. In the last few trips, I've slowly started cutting a little at a time. Unfortunately, I'm down to my last battery with the Ego chainsaw, so I've kind of got to do what I can when I can. So each time we've came up, I've just kind of cut a little bit more of the tree until the battery died, and then went to other projects, and then we've continued doing that. Now I finally got to the point that we can get this thing out of here so we don't have to drive around it all the time. This project here is another good example of why I'm not the best YouTuber. Between working full-time, trying to keep up with all the projects around here, it gets difficult to try to make sure I get all the good shots and the right shots and cover everything we're doing. In this case, I'm actually using the truck as a truck, doing some cool stuff, moving trees. And then for whatever reason, I'll have to either reset the camera, or in this case, get the dog out of the truck and out of the way. So I turn the camera off for a few, and then when I come back, I forget to turn it back on. It's pretty frequent that I have some pretty cool shots or something I'm doing, and you guys don't get to see it because I just didn't hit record. So my first thought here was just to cut these trees up into 16-inch pieces or so, split them later, and have some firewood laying around for next year. But instead of doing that, I've decided it might be kind of neat to use these as kind of an edging to the property. So this spring, I'll take all the different pieces up here that are cut down and chopped up and just start lining this side of the property at the top. That kind of gives us a hard edge of where the property line is, and I think it'll look cool. Done.
Huh? I can't. There you go.
You got it?
Yeah, I think so.
Now, if I were to drag it, because I can't really drag it that way because that tree's there.
Can you just kind of swing it over?
In our previous videos, we'd mentioned the list of things we wanted to get done during the fall while we were there. We got the whole list done. This part here really wasn't on the list, it was just one of the little odds and end things to wrap up. But it was probably one of the more impactful ones for me, because it was annoying every time I went up here to have to drive the truck around. And you can see all the brush to the left there. I had to weed eat a trail the truck could go through there just to get it back around it to not scratch the truck up. So getting this last little piece out of here was a big win for me. Another thing I'll take the time to point out right here, about where the truck's sitting at this moment, is right about where we want to put a house down the road. We've looked at numerous floor plans. We're not sure if we want to do an A-frame or a standard house. A lot of it's going to depend on the ability to get concrete up the hill and just the complexity of getting building materials and pulling all that off at this spot. So probably a couple years till we get to that point, but this is where we'd like it to be. Push on that right there for me. We can just flip it over and I should be able to get it. So I can still come around there.
Yeah.
If I needed to. Come straight. I just gotta get that chopped off now.
Kind of made a path down too.
Might have added some scratches in my truck. So I just gotta come up here and cut that other part. So this right here really wraps up about what my summer was. We'd rented that walk-behind brush mower to knock down the area down where the septic inspection needed to be. So that worked well for that. But we still did a ton with the weed eater and brush cutter down at the bottom in the spring and summer. And then everything up here at the top was done with just me and a weed eater. Definitely not an efficient way to do it, and definitely need to get a better solution by spring. But it got us where we could at least drive up here, drive around. Shannon could walk around a little bit without complete fear of getting stung by something again. So it served its purpose. But yes, this spring, one of the first things we're doing when we get there is ordering the DR brush mower. Clearing this area back here really served several purposes. First off, you can kind of see the sign behind me. We put our private property sign with my phone number in case there's any kind of concern about who bought the property, since so many people have used this as just four-wheeler trails for years. But even at that, that sign is pretty far in where the property line should be. The property line should go just behind where you see the trees running across behind me. Part of me working my way to this corner and knocking all this down, which I did much more to the left there in a little bit. But I'm trying to find the survey markers from when the survey was done when it was logged. Once I pinpoint those corners, then I might move my sign a little bit, but I can also put some posts in to start marking where my fences will be long term. So this brings me to what's next. This is our last video from the Kentucky property for the year. Unfortunately, we probably won't get back there till about February. We got to rent a U-Haul, get everything out of our storage unit, and get that all to Kentucky in February-ish. Then the plan is to be back there March 1st and just full-time on the property. One way or another, we're just going to try to make it work. We'll get utilities in as we can, we'll get our concrete pad, but we just want to be there full-time. In the meantime, I'm not sure where that puts our channel. I don't know if we'll have any videos between now and then or not. To get through the winter, we're just doing the campground host thing again back in Georgia for the winter. So we're signed up for that till March 1st, so it really won't be too much traveling. And we had some videos last year of hosting, so really don't need to do any of that again. So if you guys have ideas and if there's something you're interested in, something you want to see, by all means comment below, let us know. I can throw some videos together. And if we happen to get into some stuff that's interesting, we'll hit record and share it with you. The other thing to mention would be, if you haven't noticed, we do have the YouTube membership feature set up on our channel. We really don't have anyone doing that yet, but we've been trying to figure out how to develop that to give some extra content for you guys. I have posted some posts on there and a few like outtake videos. So if anyone decides to become a member, there'll be a little bit extra access there. Then we'll try to do a better job of keeping some real-time updates on there and doing a little bit of extra just to keep our closer followers a little bit in the loop of what's going on. Another thing we've mentioned before is the amount of companies that reach out to you when you have a YouTube channel. Everybody wants you to push their product. We don't want to have a thing where every video we're stopping it just to push a product, so we've tried to avoid that a little bit. What we have tried to do is make sure if we have an opportunity with a product we like to put affiliate links in our descriptions. So if you want to support the channel, that is one thing you can do. The two you see in there now is Hide It Mounts, which Hide It Mounts have never contacted me in the past. I just stumbled across their products, really liked them, so posted an affiliate link for that one. And then the other one was Camel City Mill Socks. They did reach out to us, sent us some free socks. We really liked them, liked the company, and them, like Hide It Mounts, are all made in the USA products, so I went in and threw the affiliate link down there as well. So if you want to support the channel, you can also look at those. Any money we get back from any of those links, we're just putting right into the channel. As you can tell, there's a lot of stuff that we could do better, like the audio, so I'd love to buy microphones and some different cameras and all that good stuff. Actually be like a legit YouTuber on here, but don't really have the funds for that, so we've just kind of said we'll do that as time goes and we can. But if this does get to where we can make a little bit of money off that, then cool, and we'll just put all that back into the channel. But for now, that's really all I got for you. Like I said, last video of the property for the year. I'm not sure what we'll put out next. But as always, we appreciate you guys watching. We enjoy sharing this with you. It's been a fun journey this year, and we can't wait for next year's. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe below, and we'll see you guys soon.